friends, as you have read from the title, yes, I am reorganizing my bookshelf. I have to say my bookshelves are a mess. I don't know where things are supposed to go. I don't know where things are. Everything is just everywhere, and it is about time that I finally clean this up because it is getting way messier than I expected it to be. It is getting so difficult to look at, so I decided that I'm going to finally clean this all up. I also acquired a lot of new books ever since I got this bookshelf, so it's about time I actually finally get to reorganizing everything. I have 12 shelvings, but the bottom one over here and the ones at the most top I will not be using because it's too high up, and this one's hidden behind my table, and that one I need to keep all of my work stuff, so that one will be untouched. I have romances over here, and then this is a Cassandra Clare kind of shrine. I have another Cassandra Clare shrine over here, but it became a place to put books that I just bought. Over on the right of it are just other fantasy series like Akatar. I got some duologies over there. Above it are YA fantasies that I read a long time ago, and the one next to it are Leigh Bardugo's books, and I have a sci-fi series over there. You can see I have random books placed in front of the romance shelf because my shelf is completely full. I just want to use one shelf for the Cassandra Clare books, and I want to figure out how to kind of organize them because I want them to look pretty but also be efficient because I don't have a lot of space. I'll be just taking everything out that I don't want on the shelf anymore, so I'm gonna get to doing that. So I took out a few baskets from the bottom two shelves because there were a lot of things that were kind of useless. I decided to clean them out and put them downstairs, and I cleaned out a few of the trinkets that I thought were a little bit weird sitting on my shelves. I also had a lot of trash, so I had to clean those out, and I kept a few things on the shelves because I felt like they would be good coffee table books or maybe my journaling supplies. They were in a basket and I'm gonna keep them on my shelves. So those things I kept, and a few trinkets I also decided to keep. My two bottom shelves are now empty. You guys can't see it because the camera is not low enough. I am going to reorganize them by genre and author. I don't know where to start because there's so many books. So I took out the fantasy books that were lying in front of the shelf, and I still want this shelf to be romance based. So I think I'll put the romances that I like here, and I will put the romances that I don't like in this shelf. I think that sounds like a good idea. I recently bought more books and I'm gonna combine them. I don't like to keep a separate TBR cart or anything like that, so these are going into my shelves as well. I changed the angle because I looked really weird with my head popping out like that, so I changed the angle. By the way, I'm really excited for this, even though I have yet to read Ricochet, but still really excited. Looks so pretty. Oh, my Emily Henry books are really pretty too. Oh, they're so pretty. Totally forgot about Magnolia Parks. What am I supposed to do with this? I think it's for now. I have yet to read it, and I'll see if I really like it or not, figure out what I'm gonna do with it. But I think this is it for now. Actually, I'm gonna take these out. Okay, we'll keep this like this for now. I don't want to put too much thought into them. We have come to the Cassandra Clare shrine. This is the shrine over here. I have more of her books here, but I want to combine them to one shelf, and I decided that this will not be her shrine anymore. and I'm moving it to this shelf. Ugh. Ow! That was heavy. That looks great. Does this look okay? I don't know if it looks okay or not. I think this looks better because this one was flapping and this one is a hardcover, so it covers it. Not too shabby. I don't think I'm gonna move anything from this shelf because I like the placing of everything. As for right now, they don't really bother me. I'm gonna remove that. But I need to do something with this shelf. I ended up taking out most of the fantasy books that I had here just now, and I moved them down here because they were all duologies in that big size. And then for this one, we're doing a Sarah J Maas books because I will be collecting all of the Throne of Glass. I just don't have everything right now, and this will be placed here. And then we're gonna figure this out. I need to sit on this. I'm kind of stressed out, so I'm gonna figure this out. I took a break and then I forgot to completely like fix my bookshelf because it was getting a little bit stressful. I didn't like how the romance shelf was looking. I also decided to move Sarah J Maas shelf to the one in the center here because it looks better, and then that one became like small books fantasy series, and now I just want to move a little bit of this because it's getting a lot here. I also changed because it was getting hot, but I think I'll just rearrange everything and then I will film the end product because my brain is mush. I can't think right now. Everything is just a little bit confusing, so let us start with our bookshelf tour. This is the lowest shelf, this is the bottom shelf, and right next to it is empty, so we're not going to talk about that shelf. But this shelf, we have the not so favorite romance reads of mine, but also some older romance reads that I read when I was really young. So this is the pile that I read when I was really young: Eleanor Park and Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, The Art of Hearing Heartbeats and a Well-Tempered Heart by John Philippe Senker, and then I have Lola and the Boy Next Door by Stephanie Perkins. And these are the romance reads that I don't really enjoy: The Kiss Quotient by Helen Huang, Archer's Voice by Mia Sheridan, Girl Gone Viral by Alicia Rai, The Hating Game by Sally Thorne, and Love Boat Taipei by Abigail Hing Wen. And then when we come to this side, these are two books that I have yet to read that are romance reads: What You Wish For by Catherine Center and Now That I Found You by Christina Forrest. And then these are like literary fictions that I read when I was, again, really young. So All the Bright Places by Jennifer Niven, Everything Nicola Yoon, The Impossible Knife of Memory, Laurie Halse Anderson, and The Love That Split the World by Emily Henry. This is the same Emily Henry that wrote Beach Read Book Lovers. This is her debut novel. It's not the best, but I do have it. And let's go to the top shelf. Next, we have this top shelf, and these are either newer romance reads that I've yet to read or romance books that I enjoy. From here, bottom, Things We Hide from the Light, Lucy Score, Icebreaker, Hannah Grace, Every Summer After, Carly Fortune, The Kiss Curse, Erin Sterling, The X-Hex, Erin Sterling, 7 Days in June by Tia Williams, Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez, King of Wrath by Anna Huang, The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston, and X's and O's by Amy Leah. And then on the left, Love and the Words by Christina Lauren, Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood, The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood, What to Say Next by Julie Boxbaum, Before We Were Strangers by Renee Carlino, The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches by Sangu Mandana. I'm so sorry if I said that wrongly. Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller, The Love Wager by Lynn Painter, The Cheat Sheet by Sarah Adams, and then we have a little Emily Henry shine. So Be Treat by Emily Henry, Book Lovers by Emily Henry, People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. On the left of it is a Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings, and then Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. So this is the romance, and right above of it is my little shrine. I don't have a lot on here. I have the Inheritance Games trilogy by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I love the trilogy so much. And then Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson, also my favorite standalone fantasy book of all time. And then I have Addicted to You, Ricochet, and Addicted for Now by Kristen Becker Ritchie. I have yet to read these two, but this is here for now because I can envision that I probably will like the series. To the right, we have, this would be the Cassandra Clare Shrine. So from the bottom to the top is the Mortal Instruments series. And then we have Lady Midnight, Lord of Shadows, and Queen of Air and Darkness. This is the Dark Artifices trilogy. And then we have the Infernal Devices trilogy. I love this series so much, so this is why it is currently being displayed on here. And then we also have the Chain of Gold, Chain of Iron, Chain of Thorns, Last Hour series. Also my favorite, which is why the first book is being displayed. This is my Cassandra Clare little shrine. I'm super happy about it. Above of the shelf is my kind of random shelf, and I didn't touch this shelf. I didn't move anything because I didn't think that I needed to move much about it. So I have all of the Leigh Bardugo books. I have Crooked Kingdom, Six of Crows, Rule of Wolves, King of Scars, Shadow and Bone, Siege and Storm, Ruin and Rising. These are like the older covers because I had them from a very long time ago. And then we have Illuminae and Gemina. These two are by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff, if I'm not wrong, and they're the Illuminae Files trilogy. I don't have the last book because it's really hard to find it in my country, but I love these. These are sci-fi, but they're the only sci-fi books I read. Right next to it, on the right, we have YA fantasy books. These two duologies I bought recently, but these are books that I had from when I was really young. This is These Hollow Vows and These Twisted Bonds by Lexi Ryan. I have a reading vlog on them, so if you want to check it out. And then I have A Magic Steeped in Poison and a Venom Dark and Sweet by Judy Lynn. Yeah, Judy Lynn. And then we have Mary Lou books. I used to really like them, so I have most of them. And then I have Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy by Laini Taylor. And I have everything except for Twilight by Stephanie Meyer, because Twilight I borrowed some friend and I don't know where it is. I never got it back. And then I got the Selection series. This is a really long time ago. Can you guys see how yellow the books are? But this is by Kiera Cass, and it's been popular, but honestly I didn't really like the books. So this shelf is a little bit shaky because I cannot sit the tripod anywhere, but I have the Good Girl's Guide to Murder trilogy by Holly Jackson. I've got the Plated Prisoners series. I don't have Glow because I don't know where it is in this version of the book. And then I got Fable duology by Adrian Young, the Cruel Prince trilogy by Holly Black. We've got a few first books in a series, but I don't have like the second book, or I don't even have the complete series. Rebel of the Sands by Alwyn Hamilton, River Enchanted by Rebecca Roth, This Woven Kingdom by Tara Maffey, and Serpent and Dove by Shelby Mahurin. Then hidden inside this shelf, which is like the most inner right portion, these are mostly duologies. So this is the These Violent Delights duology by Chloe Gong. And then this is the We Hunt the Flame duology by Hafsa Faisal. I'm sorry if I said that wrongly. And then A Daughter of the Moon Goddess duology by Solin Tan. And then we have some random solo books here. We have Babel by R.F. Kwong, Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin, and Fire by Kristen Cashore. You guys should have moved this because Babel is fantasy. Let me move this. Next to the little hidden shelf on the right is my Sarah J. Maas not really completed shrine. So I have the old versions of her books because I had them from when I was really young. I bought them when it was actually just released. So I actually do like these covers more. But the Court of Silver Flames never had this kind of cover, so that's why it's the one in the bottom. And then I have the newer covers of the Throne of Glass series, but I only have the first 3 books. On this side here, we have a few classics. I have Little Woman by Louisa May Alcott, and then Emma by Jane Austen, and The Age of Innocence by Edith Wharton. I am currently reading Little Woman, but with classics, I can't rush with the reading process, so I'm taking my time. And then I have 2 memoirs, Everything I Know But Love by Dolly Allerton, and I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy. Yeah, this is the last shelf that I'll be showing you guys. And also I decided to move Tomorrow here. the shelf over here, and then I moved 2 books up here, but I don't think it's gonna stay here for long. This is it for the completed shelf. Am I actually done with filming this? I think the answer is yes. I am so happy to be finally done with this. It took me a few hours to finally get it organized, but I also wasn't really happy with the organizing. I didn't know what I wanted with the bookshelves, but I think I'm happy with the current look of it right now. That is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is a little bit messy, but I am a mess in general, so this is not a surprise. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!